Make that
And
the
it
first
is
thing you do.
confirmed. It's been since 2013, the last time I was at Disneyland.
Wow. You have to do a
Whoa.
lot of stuff.
You're
That was the last
deprived,
time
man.
That was with me?
Yeah. That was with you. The memories popped up on my on my Facebook.
Okay, can we
today.
just confirm right
2013.
now? This doesn't even have to be on the podcast, okay? Can we just confirm right now? I was about to go on Tower Terror with you. I manned up, and then it shut down. And I was like, oh, it's a sign, y'all. Like,
It's a sign.
Wait.
Wait.
No, yeah. So we went. I was like, just ride with me once. I won't ever ask you again. Just this one time, ride Tower of Terror with me. And I had gone to Disneyland with her family for her graduation gift. I was like, if there's only one thing I want you to go on Tower of Terror. And she was so close, and we were literally about to like go on, but like right when we were walking up to the line, I think someone said like, oh, like where like, oh, the line's so long. They're like, oh, the ride shut down or something like that. Something weird had happened. And I was just like, I looked at her, I was like, you got lucky.
I was like, oh, hey, man,
So
the universe says I don't have to go on.
Shut it down.
You're telling me you never went on Tower of Terror?
No, I did. I just freaking hate it. Like, okay.
I love that ride.
Story time. Oh, okay. So I did go on Tower of Terror with my mom because she loves drop rides. So I went on it literally shaking in line. Literally knees are shaking together because I was so scared. Literally. And then we go on and I'm in the back corner. I'm holding on to the fence thing. And then, literally, I was like, oh, God. And then like I cried. And then I was like, never again. Because I don't even have enough breath to yell out. I'm just like, like, and then it like takes the air out of me. And then, then I think I went on it one more time. No, maybe. And then when it turned to Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, okay, I have to because I have to just experience the theme. I'll do it. Yeah. So I went with one of my other friends in line, shaking again. And then I'm like, I could do it. And I see a little girl. She's like, I'm excited. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Like, so then, so they put us in the front row. So I have no fence to hold on to this time. And so I'm in the middle. So it's my friend, me, little girl, dad. And then
she rode with me.
And she's like, woohoo! And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, here we go. And then and the guy was acting weird. You know, the guy with the that tells you lift up your strap, whatever, make sure you're safe, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, he goes, oh yeah, one more thing. And then the doors closed. I was like, what? And I was like, what was he gonna say? Are we missing something? Like, and then it's like started freaking out, and I was like, do we need to pull on something? Are we safe? Is our seatbelt good? And they're like, dude, it's part of the act. I was like, no, it's not. I think
trick in the book.
I know. I was like, I think he's legit. Like, we're not safe, guys.
Stop the ride. Stop the ride.
And then so then it starts, and you know, it's the music with Rocket Raccoon. So I was like, I like this song. Okay, I'm feeling it. Then whoosh, and I was like, fuck. And then, of course, the picture. I know where the camera is, so I pose for the picture, and my picture looks good. But right after that, I'm dead. Like,
so if you look at the picture, like everything, she's having a great time.
Exactly.
She's having right after that, she loves this ride.
Right after that flash went off, I was holding onto the seat, holding onto my friend, like death grip. And the little girl next to me is like, ah! And then I'm just like, fuck, shit, fuck that. And then like, and I'm like cussing up a storm. And then like, then we're safe on the ground and the doors open. And I'm like, like my hair is a mess. And I'm like
hyperventilating. Panic attack.
And then like, I know. And then I get off. And the dad of that little girl looks at me. I was like, I just wanted to apologize for cussing up a storm in front of your daughter. He goes, dude, did you not hear me the whole time?
That's so funny.
He was cussing up a storm too. But yeah, so that's the last time.
Wait, so I've never been on Tower of Terror either. I've been on Guardians of the Galaxy because I was like, I gotta try it.
Yeah.
But does Tower of Terror do the same thing? Like, does it bounce like that? Because I was surprised by the way it shoots you up.
So Tower of Terror
I was not expecting that.
is a lot more low key
Yeah.
than
Okay,
Was
Guardians.
that's
it?
what I
I think
Guardians
it
is
was
like
the same.
boom,
but
boom,
maybe
boom,
it
boom,
was
boom,
me.
boom, boom.
Yeah,
But
because I was like, it was
Tower,
like throwing us up, throwing us down. I was
yeah,
like, I just thought we would go up slowly and
It was
then
pretty
drop. That's what
intense.
I was expecting.
Guardians
Not
is
like
way
the
I
better
think
than
bounce or
Tower.
Guardians. Yeah, it depends on the song you get too.
Mm.
For Guardians, some of them are
I
more
always
intense
want. We
than
want the
others.
funk. We
Dude,
want
that's
the
the
funk.
one
That's my
I
jam.
had.
That's my
And I
jam.
was like, and then I told my friend, she's like, dude, that's the most intense song out of all of them. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
well,
goes.
okay.
I got on the Halloween
But
version when they did like the Monsters After
oh,
Dark. We're like
Blackout
Monsters
one?
After Dark. Yeah,
that one was
Oh,
like
tight. That one was tight.
yeah, I was scared. I was grabbing
oh
onto the rest. I was like,
yeah.
no.
I was actually I was in Disneyland the day it opened. So I was on my trip the first day that the
Oh,
Guardians Tower opened. I waited 6.5 hours to ride it.
oh
Like
wow.
literally stood in line. We had there was four of
What?
us, so we just went in shifts of two. So two would go eat and get beer, come back and switch, and then us two would go eat and get beer and meet up, and like we'd bring beer for the others that are waiting, and it was just the 6.5 hour grind, but it was absolutely worth it. It was so worth it. It
Worth
was
it.
so awesome. And
Before
then we got
virtual
our picture.
queues.
We got our picture kicked out because we decided to put our legs up. Like we scooted down in the seat to get our legs up, so our legs are like in the air, and when they opened the door, the worker lady was like, unfortunately your guys' picture didn't come out because some of you, and she looks directly at us four.
Oh wow.
She's like, some of us didn't follow the safety rules. I'm sorry. But she made it known that it was us that fucked up the picture for
You
everyone.
guys.
Did people say
Oh, it
anything to
was.
you guys? Like, thanks.
We got out of there as fast as possible. We went
Like,
far,
all
far
right.
away from the tower. Yeah,
See ya.
yeah, that was a good time.
Like when they were gonna transform the ride, I was like, oh, this has to be like a joke. Because like, why would they replace Tower of Terror? But it seems like so much better than Tower of
Yeah,
Terror.
well, because they're gonna turn that whole area into like Marvel Land or whatever, like the
Mhm.
Bugs Life area right there that it connects to,
Mhm.
which was
R.I.P.
also supposed to open this summer. In stupid Corona,
Never
Yeah,
did.
thanks, Corona.
We'll never know.
we'll never know.
Maybe they can open both rides at the same time. The Avengers ride. Since
Yeah,
we'll see.
Dude.
I want to ride the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Have
There's just
fun.
there's a lot I have to ride. I'll take Nick with
Already,
me.
Yeah. I'll just go buy everyone
he seems to
churros.
enjoy it.
I love,
You'll be the
out of
churro
all,
lady.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
the churro bag lady.
I mean, I'm honestly not the biggest fan of drop rides. That's literally the only one I really
yeah, same.
enjoy because the one that they have in Santa Cruz, my cousin was like, or was it my cousin or brother? I think it was like my brother, and he's like, "Oh, let's go on the ride," and I was like, "I don't really want to go." He goes, "Come on, just do it once." So like for that one, it was more of like they lift you up and it's like slow bouncing. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, so are they gonna like lift us up, or are they gonna like slowly like lift us up and then we drop, and then it just went poof. I went, oh, okay. And then the second time, and this was a time before the Santa Cruz one. That's why I didn't want to go on it because of this first ride, but it was a ride at Six Flags. No.
Great
Universal
America.
Studios.
Oh.
No, it was Universal Studios. So we were in Florida for a karate tournament, and we were going on. It was Doom. I think it was. Was it Doom? Yeah, it
That
was.
Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Doom. So it was a Doom, and we're like, I was like pumping myself up. I was like, okay, cool, like I'm ready. Let's do this. I was like, this is gonna be a grand old time. And then we get to the ride. We're getting all buckled in, and the guy's checking everything, and everybody's good to go. And so I'm getting ready, but like my halter wasn't locking. I had the buckle. I didn't have, or no. I was haltered in and buckled, but the guy next to me didn't have the halter part, and he was buckled but didn't have the halter. And I was like, you good, bro? He goes, it's just not clicking right now. I was like, okay, we'll get this guy. I was like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. He walks right past us. I was like, oh, He goes, I'm not buckling. I'm not clicking. I'm not clicking. I was like, oh my God, oh my
I
God,
would
oh my God, oh my
cried.
God. And I was like,
That's the
okay.
anxiety.
I was like, it's okay, we're fine. It was like me, my god sister, and then this random dude. And then on the other side was another friend of mine, and I think my brother was with us too. But the guy next to me was like freaking out. He goes, "Oh my god, it's not gonna click! It's not gonna click! It's not gonna click!" And I'm like, sitting there, like feet dangling. I'm like 12 years old, and I'm just like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
watch this man die next to me.
yeah. And then he was just like, he's like freaking out, and the ride starts. Like we slowly start to like rise up, and I was like, "Oh my god, excuse me, stop the ride, stop the ride!" And everything's closed, and the guy's still over there like frantically like trying to push down onto the halter. And then out of nowhere, we go shooting up, and I went. I was literally screaming bloody murder, and I look next to me, and the guy's over there like this, holding down onto the halter part.
Wait, so
of
did it
him.
lock?
No, hold on, I'm not done. So we're like shooting up, and I'm screaming my head off, and I go, "I hate you, Brian!" Which was my friend that was on the other side of the ride. I was like screaming. I was like, "I hate you!" So anyway, we're going through the ride, and then it's over within like felt like freaking forever, and we're coming down. The ride's over, and right when we land and everything's done, he clicks his halter, and I looked at him and I went. He literally could have died in front
That could
of
have been
gonna
like some
die.
Final Fantasy shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
and I was
flying
like-
off the thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And he was just like, he was a big guy too. He wasn't like a skinny guy or anything. He was a big guy, and it was not clicking. And so ever since that moment, I
Suck it
haven't
in.
gone on anything with like an open type of dropping ride. But Tower Terror, I'll ride any day. But that
Dude,
one,
okay.
I was-
Yeah.
That's
Tower
traumatizing.
Terror literally scarred me. Like, I lived in Hawaii, and then I lived in this like super tall apartment building, and like my place was on the 15th floor. So I'm going in the elevator. It's a rainy day. I called Alyssa after this incident.
yeah.
It was a rainy day, stormy. So I'm going up the elevator, then you hear the thunder. Then all of a sudden, my elevator shook, and then it turned black. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. What? And then I was like, all right, this is why I hate this ride. It's coming back to haunt me. It's like, it shook.
Elevators.
It shook, and I was waiting for like, so I was just like, go.
Yeah.
and then it stopped, and I'm like, okay, I didn't move, so I'm like, okay, I'll just get out on the next floor. It's stuck. My elevator was stuck, and then I was
What?
like, are you kidding me? There's no one in here with me. I'm like, I have no water with me. Like, so I was like, okay, I'll wait a bit. Then I started freaking out because it's humid in there, right? And it's hot and sticky. So then I started calling that fire department thing, and it rings, and then it hangs up on itself. I was like,
What?
what's
Like,
the point of this? And then like,
Yeah.
You
So
have
then
to
I'm like,
establish
okay.
a P corner too, and when
Yeah.
the elevator breaks down.
dude, I know. So I was like, okay. So I started figuring out, okay, what should I do? So then I freaked the fuck out. Like, I did not stay calm whatsoever. So like, you know Elf when he does like that to like the buttons on the
Yeah.
elevator? I did that.
It's a
But
Christmas tree.
out of fear.
Wait, so how do they rescue you?
It slowly went back down to the lobby eventually. And so I was like figuring, okay, maybe someone knew I was stuck and they saved me. And I looked out, no one's there. And I was like, great.
Like, you're all right?
Yeah, so I climbed 15 floors up to my apartment.
Jesus.
And then I called Alyssa crying.
Yeah, that was
I was
funny.
like,
I
I
think I was
almost-
laughing at her when she
I almost died. And it was so bad. Like, the thunder was so loud, it shook the whole apartment building. It was scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scary times.
Dude, never again. Tower Terror, Guardians, I don't care what the theme is, never again.
Even if it's Moana themed.
No. No. But all right, cool. Going off tangent, y'all, but cool.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, that was
Back
solid.
to Coco.
Yeah.
Back to
We
Coco.
got some good content. I think that should all stay in there. That's fun. Are you ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
Trivia
All right, let's do some
time.
trivia. Let's do some trivia.
So this is just based off the recent stories we just told. So I hope you guys are paying attention.
Which ride did Jennifer?
Was it A, Splash Mountain?
Oh, don't even me start on Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is my Tower of Terror to Jen. I can't do
Really?
Splash Mountain.
Wait,
I love Splash Mountain. That's my
we're going
favorite
Because of the
ride.
drop?
tangent.
I was so
Yeah,
I was
this
4
is
years
another
ago.
tangent. Forget the trivia.
This is another. Sorry.
No,
I know.
no.
I shouldn't have said shit.
Yeah.
I think I was like 6 years old. This was like my first Disney trip with my family because my mom's a huge Disney head. So I've been
I
going
remember
my
this
whole life.
story too.
So I was six. I was like 6 years old, and we get off of Haunted Mansion, which I was scared to death of. Obviously,
That's a scary ride.
Creepy
we get off of
ghost.
that,
I love
and my
it.
mom's like, "Oh, dude, like we go from that. Let's go to Splash Mountain." And I'm like, "Splash Mountain? That sounds scary." She's like, "No, it's not scary. It's not scary. There's like animals singing and dancing. You're on a log. It's really fun, really cartoony." And I'm like, "I can get down with that. All right, let me see what this is about."
6-year-old
And
Nick, I
so
can get down with that.
yeah, 6-year-old me. And so we're in line, and while I'm in line, I'm hearing a lot of screaming, and I'm like, "Mom, are you sure there's no drops?" And she was like, No, that must be from a different ride. Like, that must be from another ride. And I was like, okay. So we're getting closer, and I'm like, I'm hearing the screaming still. Are there drops? Are you sure? She's like, no drops. It's a fun ride. It's a nice ride. You'll love the ride. I said, okay, get on the ride. There was like those first little drops, and then like there's characters singing. So I'm like, okay, so she's on it so far, like character singing. I'm liking this. And then you see the vultures, and I'm just like, huh. Boom, and you go straight down. My mom still has the picture from that, and I've never been more scared in my life. I
I
really
need to see this
honestly
picture.
consider. I
Send
gotta
pics.
get her to pull that thing out, man. If
Send
I
pics.
ever get a
That was
hold
the
of it.
moment.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw this picture via Snapchat. I must confirm he looked like he was dying.
Yeah,
Like,
I wasn't
The day
in
Nick died.
I
Yeah.
wasn't screaming or crying or anything. It was like just this sheer look of terror.
dude, that's me
Like
on
a
Tower
What
white,
the
Terror.
hell
like
was
my
happening?
face turned white, and I was just like that, but 6 years old.
Wait,
And
what
like
was it? I
my
didn't see
mom, I
it.
think my mom's in front of me, and I'm like holding on to my mom. I'm like that, and it's just like I'm gonna die. This is it. Nothing's
This
holding me
is
in this
the end.
log. I'm just gonna, I'm gone.
Oh my
And
god.
to this day, I think I've rode Splash Mountain since then about 5 times, and
I
that's it.
love that ride. That's my favorite
gosh.
ride.
Every
You
single
know
time
what?
I go, people are like, "Oh, you should try it again, Nick." And I'm like, "Oh no, I shouldn't. No, fuck that. Like, I don't want to."
Childhood trauma that gets you.
That is
Childhood
so
trauma,
funny.
dude. It's real.
Yeah.
So real.
I have a story about a friend. Yeah. So it was at Universal Studios again in Florida, and it was with two other families. It was like I said earlier, it was for my brother's karate tournament. So we're with two other families, and one of the kids from the family didn't ride a lot of rides. Like he absolutely like hated it so much. He was afraid of roller coasters. He was afraid of dropping. He was afraid of like almost everything. So we went on, I think the first ride we went on that we like made him like get the courage to do it was Return of the Mummy. And we're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. He goes, no, I'm scared to move. So during the whole time we're standing in line, he goes, Kuya, I don't want it. And Kuya's big brother in Filipino. I don't remember which dialect, but he was
Tagalog.
like saying, is it Tagalog?
I think so.
I don't know. It's like there's two different ways to say big brother in the different dialects, but so anyway, he's like, Kuya, no, I don't want to. So anyways, we go through the ride. Long story short, we go through the ride, and there's a part where you take a picture in Return of the Mummy, and in the picture, you see all of us like smiling and everything, and he's been screaming throughout the whole ride, and his face is like this.
Oh,
I actually have the picture downstairs in my where our TV is. It's like underneath somewhere. But he had this like straight just a face of terror. So when you're telling your Splash Mountain story, I thought of that.
yeah.
So that's one part of the story. Because the second time
Wow.
we made him go on a ride was the Jurassic Park water ride.
Oh no.
And
That's
he
messed up.
was freaking
Yeah, that
out.
one's intense.
That's
He was-
hard.
He was freaking out so hard because, like, I think somewhere in the ride it said 3D. He goes, what does 3D mean, Kuya? What does it mean? And we're like three drops, Christian. And he goes, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And his dad was getting so mad because we had already been standing in line for like hella long. He goes, no, you're going to go on this ride and you're going to like it. So we're waiting in line. He's like still freaking out. We're like getting him to calm down. And he's like, okay. So we get onto the boat. We're enjoying the ride, all the dinosaurs, all this stuff. And then here comes the freaking T-Rex, and I think he ended up chickening out or towards the end or whatever, but he freaked out. He's like, oh, I don't want to do it. We were like, oh, 3D means three drops, Christian. It means three drops. And we're like, no, it isn't. Like, leave him alone. So like me and one of the other girls in the group were like trying to calm him down. He was able to do it, but then after that he didn't trust us.
Dude, that's
So,
when I remember
but we
when
forced him.
Okay, my mom is the exact same way. When I was little, she made me go on that Jurassic Park drop ride, and I was like, nope, I don't want to. I am too small for this ride. And then I was tall, like barely tall enough. And then she goes, okay, well, everyone's going. You can just wait out here and get kidnapped then. And I was like, cool. Okay, I'm going. And then, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going then, because obviously I don't want to get kidnapped, Mom. And and yeah, I cried. So
And this is all about us crying.
yeah. This
Times
whole,
we cried.
This is
All about-
this podcast. Hi, welcome to the Childhood Trauma Podcast. I'm
Yes.
Nick.
yes.
Here's Jen, Alyssa, and Royce.
No, you say I'm Nick,
You
and we all
know,
go,
that's like,
hi,
bring
Nick.
it out,
No.
Hi, Nick. I was forced to go on Splash Mountain when I was 6.
That is so funny. I don't think I was ever forced on a ride and cried.
Always forced on a ride. Always.
I
Yeah.
actually enjoy all rides except for dropping ones.
Same.
Yeah, I
There
don't
was
like
one
dropping
ride.
ones either.
Yeah, I've never cried on a ride now that I think about it. Well, besides the one where the guy almost died, but
That's
I
reasonable.
think
That's
yeah,
you should
that
be
was
crying.
the only one. But
You
like
shouldn't be laughing.
other than that,
As he
I've never
flips
really
off
cried
into
on
his
a
death.
ride. Yeah. Never really cried on a ride or after. I think there was one ride I was so scared I started singing One Direction.
That was with me.
No, so I did that twice.
So it's happened multiple
That's the key.
times.
Yeah, I forgot
Okay.
what. I think it was Six Flags.
Was it Six Flags?
Yeah, it was. I forgot what roller coaster. Oh, I know which one it was. It was the V2 one.
That
Oh,
one,
fuck that
I
one.
enjoyed that.
I don't go
Fuck
on
I
any of
enjoyed
those
that
rides.
ride, but it like freaks me
That
out.
was
I
But-
hate the
big.
beginning part. I like the rest of it. The beginning part, because you don't know when she's gonna launch, and they always
Oh,
trick
yeah.
you. They're like, and so then I said, pooh, and then they do it. It's
Yeah,
just like
The
part.
ride I remember was in Santa Cruz. It's that one that like goes like it swings and then you spin at the same time.
Oh, the
I don't do
pirate
that.
ship?
I don't
It's
do
a
that.
ship,
So-
yeah.
No, not the
Yeah,
pirate ship.
No.
The
No.
spinning
It's
one.
like
But
curved.
I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the spinning
It's like
and then
it hangs
goes
like
up that.
this.
Yeah, fuck
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
Yeah, I went
that.
on that with I went on that with my cousins. It was my two cousins, me and my brother, and they wanted to ride it. I was like, it doesn't look that bad. And then as we were standing in line, I was like, that looks kind of scary.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. So I was like freaking out. They're like, no, come on, you can do it. I was like, okay, cool, we'll do it this one time. And so I went on and we were, it started off pretty, easy going. I was like, all right, isn't bad. And then we got higher and we started spinning. I was like, oh, fuck no. So like I started singing One Direction and I made everybody laugh on the ride, which was great.
I can picture it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin was singing with me. His name was Nick.
Aww.
Was it-
So
it
my
wasn't me,
cousin
I'm
Nick
sorry.
was singing.
It wasn't
Me.
actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't V2, Alyssa. It was that other one, the bulldozer-looking kind of thing that flips like this, like it goes upside down.
I never went on that.
Dude, yes, you did. We went together. I promise you, because we
That
did
one-
it, and then they clicked it. They clicked the thing in, and it hurts your bladder every time.
Yes.
That one. That one, because they click it, we're like,
Yeah,
okay, then it does the final click, and it goes,
Yeah.
boom, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
It wasn't
part.
B2 because I like
That was too many
B2.
I like
clicks.
V2.
2's
Yeah,
my
it was
favorite.
that one, because then you start up and
It
you
was
start
that one.
upside down, and they take you up
Yeah,
super
and then
slow,
it
and I
takes
held
you-
your hand, and we were both singing One Direction while crying. So,
Yeah. I think we're baby, you light up my world.
yeah. And then, baby, you light up my world.
We were laughing at the same time too, which made it even better. So, yeah. I haven't
again.
been on a roller coaster or a spinning ride in God knows how long. So,
I
I'm
hate
pretty
those
sure I'd
things.
throw up now.
Only spinning ride I'll go on is the Mad Tea Party. Or Alice's Tea Party, whatever that one's called.
See, I love spinning
Matt,
The
rides.
teacups?
The teacups, I'll go on those.
Yeah, hell yeah, teacups. Oh
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever done it? You spinning yourself and then you let go of the wheel? Have you ever done that?
Well,
And, like,
You're supposed to
yeah,
let go.
Up.
yeah. You tilt your head back and look up. Oh man, that
Dude,
gets you
I
jacked up.
flew.
really?
Like, yeah.
I get
I
myself
didn't know all
sick
these
doing
tricks.
Yes.
that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need to finish Coco.
Yes, let's finish trivia time. Okay.
Trivia
Are we back on trivia?
Yeah.
I think we're back on
Keep
trivia.
going to like
Finally.
another tangent during the trivia. Like, oh, speaking
Well,
of
there
that,
was this one time.
I got kind of scared for a second. I was like, oh no.
No, let's get it moving.